Touching nobody.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2020 football season. As the Edwardsburg Eddies take on the Bulldogs of Vicksburg here from Leo Hoffman Field. Here is the starting alignment tonight. First up, defense for Edwardsburg. At safety, Logan McCauley, number 11. At the other safety, number 15, Brett Allen. Defensive center is Jacoby Luster, number 20. The outside linebackers are Tanner Hirsch, number 52. And Noah Houseworth, number 35. The inside linebackers, Ethan Sebra, number 32. And Drew Bidwell, number 24. Rounding out the defensive alignment for the Eddies, at defensive end, Max Hafner, number 82. At the other defensive end, number 8, Landon Michael. And the nose guard is Bennett Myers. Head coach of the Eddies is Kevin Bart. And now here's the offensive lineup for the Vicksburg Bulldogs. Number 1, Jacob Conklin. Number 9, Toby Stock. Number 15, Logan Jones. Number 20, Brendan Monroe. Number 21, Grant Anderson. Number 35, Elijah Bombeck. Number 50, Gunnar Nudendowski. Number 51, Stephen Phelps. Number 53, Stephen McCallan. Number 55, Logan Sprinkle. And number 73, Colin Groves. Head coach of the Bulldogs is Tom Marchese. And there you have the starting lineups for tonight's opening game of the 2020 season.
good for them.
Yeah, so don't feel so bad. They just reinstated them.
That does make me feel
He's
better.
excited.
I'm like, they're putting in all this work.
So excited. Bless them for doing that because that.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand for the playing of our national anthem. And now those words you've been wanting to hear. Let's play some football.
I told you yesterday it didn't happen to me. And then, well, it might happen.
Edwardsburg won the flip of the coin. They have deferred to the second half. Back deep to receive for the Bulldogs will be Bryce Smith, along with Toby Stock. Teeing it up to kick off for the Eddies is number 9, Trevor Houseworth.
Kicking off for the Eddies is going to be number 9, Trevor Houseworth, the junior. The ball teed up at the 40-yard line. And we are underway at Leo Hoffman. This ball is kicked high and deep. Nice kick from Houseworth. Botched inside the 5, picks it up, tries to get away from the Eddies. He does! Big break. He'll get across the 20 and finally dropped by the Eddies.
Ball carrier
at the
for
25,
the Bulldogs
man
is
down
number
for
5,
the Eddies.
Bryce Smith.
The Eddies had him
And on the
dead to
stop for
rights
the Eddies,
inside
number
their 10.
26, Jeremy Walker.
11:49 on the clock in the first quarter.
Get
Tonight's
the
first
ball
quarter brought to you by our friend
to the
Ron Rogers
24-yard
at
line.
Ruoff Mortgage. You can find Ron at line at
That's where Vicksburg will start
ruoff.com/Ron
off. First
Rogers.
down and 10.
And also brought to you by our friends at Millen Automotive. Millen Automotive on 2nd Street, Niles. You can find them online at millenautomotiverepair.com. Some familiar names on defense for this Eddies squad. We'll get to that in just a second. As number 35 for the Eddies, Noah Houseworth comes off the field. Little bit of a stinger, I believe, on that on the defense of the kickoff. Man, Conklin stands big out there, doesn't he, Mike? He's a big kid. You can see easily from over here. In the backfield is Bombich next to him, man in motion. Here's the snap. Conklin looking to pass, fires left side, almost intercepted by the Eddies.
Pass is intended for
Pass
number 9, Toby Stock.
Was going to go to Toby Stock, as Mike talked about him a little bit in the pregame show.
Jacoby Luster.
Starting
Now
on
bring up
defense for this
second
Eddies
down and
squad is
10
going to be
for the
Logan
Bulldogs.
McCulley, Brett
Ball at
Allen,
24.
Jacoby, and Jalen Luster are your corners. Jacoby out there on defense of that last play. Tanner Hirsch, Noah Houseworth, Ethan Sebra, Drew Bidwell, Max Hafner, Landon Michael, and Bennett Myers. Starters on defense. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 11:45 left. Here's the give. It's going to come near side. He gets out of a arm tackle, and it's Bombich on the carry. Good for about, I'll say about 4 or 5. Brings up a long 3rd down situation for the Bulldogs. Vicksburg wearing the road whites. Red letters. Eddies in the home blues with the orange numbers. Vicksburg going from our left to right as we stare directly into the eyes of the sun, burning our retinas. 11:05 as the clock runs. Conklin in the shotgun. Twins out left. Bombich next to him in the backfield. It's going to be a keeper for Conklin. Here's that zone read. He's going to get the first down, breaks through another tackle, beats Hafner before he's finally dropped near the 45-yard line. Nice read by Conklin on that play, just shy of the 45-yard line. Houseworth able to make up some ground there and get the tackle. 1st and 10 for Vicksburg.
Conklin showing some very good strength, shrugging off a couple of would-be tacklers and breaking it out for about 18 yards.
10:35 left on the clock. They're on the near hash. Bombich still in the backfield, trips left side. Conklin in the shotgun. Here's the snap, drop back to pass. He's going to dump it off. He's got his man, his number 21. That's Grant Anderson on the reception, maybe 1 yard on that reception. I'll bring up 2nd and 9.
This is number 32, Ethan Sebra. No pickup on the play.
Tackle made by Sebra,
for the Bulldogs.
starting linebacker for the Eddies. Bidwell, stud on defense last year for the Eddies. Sebra taking over Dylan Hirsch's spot. The Edwardsburg Eddies have had a long line of phenomenal linebackers. Here's the snap. It's a little high. Conklin brings it down, rolls out near side. Looking to pass. He's getting the heat. He's going to try and reverse course. He'll break through one arm tackle. Bidwell in pursuit. He fires it across the field, almost intercepted by Edwardsburg. And that was number 15 for the Eddies, Brett Allen, who almost was able to take that away. It falls harmlessly incomplete, brings up 3rd and 9.
Breaking it up, almost intercepted.
Yeah, the Eddies put a lot of pressure on him, and Conklin was able to reverse field, and he broke containment. That was a cardinal sin for the defense not to give him that opportunity. When he extended the play, he almost made a really good pass on the run there. And as you said, excellent defensive position. Stay with your man, keep following him. Don't let your eyes travel upfield and get lost.
And that's sophomore Brett Allen. Good job by the sophomore. 3rd and long for the Bulldogs once again. Can Conklin make it happen? He's going to pass, has a man in the flat. Oh, gets him, 1st down reception, and he's going to be tackled. That's Toby Stock. He's
Down to
across
the
midfield up to the
45-yard
Edwardsburg
line.
44-yard line,
It'll
first
be
and
enough
10.
for a first down.
And the Bulldogs' march continues on. 9:23 to go in the first quarter. Once again, brought to you by our friend Ron Rogers at Ruoff Mortgage.
And number
By the way, if you
35,
didn't
Noah
know,
Houseworth
great time to
into the stop
refinance
for
your
the
house. Great time to refinance if you can.
Ball's marked
Get a hold of Ron.
44-yard line for the Bulldogs.
He's right there on Main
First
Street
down
in
and 10
Niles.
for Vicksburg.
Again, you can shoot him an email, ron.rogers@ruoff.com. Twins out to the right. Here's a snap. It's going to be Bombich up the middle. Edwardsburg quickly
Ball
there,
carrier up the
wraps
middle,
him down.
number
Bidwell in
35,
on the tackle.
Elijah Bombic.
And it looks like Hafner also in on the tackle. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard
In on
gain.
the stop, Drew Bidwell. And 82.
As far as the stands go, you know, I was
Hafner
expecting to see,
for the Eddie.
I mean, it's not packed like we would normally expect it to be
Second
packed,
down
let's
and
be
9.
honest.
But it's not all metal.
It's not, but I will say that our student athletes have a lot of family.
They do.
But we have a huge roster as well. Vicksburg doing a nice job traveling as well. About a 45-minute drive, maybe an hour or so. Conklin in the shotgun, Twins out left side. He's going to roll that way. He's looking deep. He's getting some heat. He's going to fire. Almost intercepted again. The Eddies with another opportunity. This one was Logan McCulley, who can't bring it in. Boy, there is some grease on that pig.
That's Logan McCauley.
Tell you, Conklin is living dangerously now. There's two Eddies that have had opportunities to bring the ball away.
Third down for the Bulldogs.
Conklin so far just 1 of 5 for 11 yards.
Ball on the 43-yard line, 3rd and 9 with 8 minutes to go. 8:07 on the clock. Bombich in the backfield.
I should say 2 for 5. The one was a completion, but for no yards.
2 wide out split to the right side. Here's a snap high again. Conklin brings it down, looks right side, looks right side. He's getting some heat. He's going to try and make it happen again. He's just going to throw it down and spike it. Incomplete pass.
That was a
Incomplete
mature
pass.
decision
That's gonna
right
bring up
there.
fourth down for
Senior
the Bulldogs.
quarterback saying, yep, there ain't nothing there, just get rid of it.
Conklin also the
Heavy
punter
coverage
for this
there by
team.
the Eddies defense.
So you can't relax if he's back there to punt. He just may decide to make a play out of it.
McCulley will be the one to return the punt for the Eddies. We're waiting to see if they're going to call intentional grounding.
There's
I
a
don't
flag on
know.
the play. They're
I
calling
didn't
it
see a receiver in the
intentional
area,
grounding.
but I could not tell if Bombich, the running back, was
Go against
nearby.
the Bulldogs.
The only problem with that is that he rolled out of the pocket and then he came back into the pocket. So
And they are going to call it intentional grounding, so it's a 5-yard penalty.
should be loss of down.
So it is 4th down. 8 minutes even on the clock. And again, it's Logan McCulley, the junior, back to return the kick for the Eddies. Conklin will punt it away.
Jacob Conklin back
Always have to be a little
punt.
bit leery when your quarterback is your punter. You know, that just kind of adds the
Logan
ability
McCauley is
for
back
a
to
trick
receive
play.
for the Eddies.
Here's the snap. It's a good one. The punt is up and away. It is short. And McCulley is going to clear out the Eddies. It will be down inside the 15.
Ball's going to be down.
So the Eddies will be
inside
buried
the
deep in their own
15-yard
territory
line.
to start their first drive of the 2020
That's where
season.
the Eddies will take over.
Let's see how Jacob Pagura does out there with the reins of this offense. He's going to have Hoover out there, who'll likely be your fullback. It's time to get those binoculars out, brother.
Time to get somehow sunglasses that are like contact lenses.
One of the players for the Bulldogs has to get off the field real quick as they bring a sub on. So I believe it's going to be Hoover, Sebra. Wait to see who as they break the huddle here, who my other one's going to be. It's going to be Bidwell. So it'll be Bidwell, Hoover, and Sebra, right to left in the backfield for Jacob Pagura. Here's the snap. It's going to be Bidwell. Bidwell comes near side. Gets through one tackle before he's brought down.
Bidwell, the ball carrier.
Always keeps those legs churning up to the 20-yard line. Gain of 5.
Into the stop, number 3, Chase
Maybe a little more than that. Looks like gain of 8.
To
There we
pick
go.
up about 8 on the play.
Second and 2
Bring up
for this
second
Eddies
down
offense.
And 1 for the Eddies. Ball at the 20-yard line.
You know, I see, Chris, they did not take our advice and paint the lines darker.
Here's a snap. It's going to be a give to Hoover. Hoover up the middle. He'll get the first down, and he'll be tackled shortly thereafter up to the 25-yard line. Good for 5 is Jackson Hoover on that
Ball
carry.
carrier number 42. That's Jackson Hoover. Into the stop, number 51, Stephen Phelps.
About 7:14 left in the first quarter. No score as the Eddies have the ball, moving from our right to left.
Welcome back.
Same trio in the backfield for Edwardsburg. Pagura under center. Here's a give. It's going to be Sebra's turn this time. Each one of them getting a shot at this. Flag thrown.
Flag on
Looks
the
like a
play.
gain of
Ball
3,
carrier
maybe
number
4.
32, Ethan Sebra.
We'll see what the penalty is here. The head coach for the Bulldogs saying, yeah, we want that penalty. Back him up. So it's a hold against the Eddies.
It's going to be a holding call.
Logan
going
McCauley
against the
checks in.
Eddies.
He'll replace Bidwell. McCauley had some playing time as a backup running back last year for the Eddy squad. 10-yard variety of a hold. Puts him back near the 15-yard line.
10-yard penalty.
So that'll bring up 1st and 20.
That'll bring up first down and 20 for Edwardsburg.
So a little bit of work to do here. Pagura back under center for Edwardsburg. Here's the snap. It's going to be Hoover again up the middle. Hoover with the breakaway. Hoover has a chance to break through. He will. He's across midfield before he stumbles and is tackled from behind at the 45-yard line of Vicksburg. Huge gain for Jackson Hoover.
Number 42, Jackson Hoover.
Almost broke it. Looked like the grass came up and grabbed him by the ankles.
Need to mow it a little bit tighter around that 50-yard line. So the Eddies get across the Millen Automotive midfield.
Ball's at
Millen
the
Automotive, a proud
46-yard
sponsor
line,
of
and that's
Edwardsburg
good for an
Sports,
Eddies.
based out of Niles. Tell you what, this crowd's getting rowdy. You better watch it. 1st and 10, about the 46-yard line is McCauley. McCauley breaks through another arm tackle.
McCauley, the
He'll get the
ball
first
carrier.
down carry before he's dropped inside the 35 near the 34-yard line.
15 on the play. In on the stop,
Nice
number
run
2,
by
Griffin
McCauley,
Burnett,
and Sebra's going to get a breather
52.
as Bidwell comes in.
51, Stephen Phelps.
So it'll be 1st and
For
10
the
for the Eddies
Bulldogs.
from the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33-yard
Again, they're
line.
moving from our right to left.
Another Eddie.
Pagura back under center. Snap, and it's a pitch to McCauley. Pagura out front, lead blocking. McCauley, spin move, and he'll be tackled.
McCauley, the ball carrier.
Looks like maybe 7 or 8 on that carry. Nice job by Logan reading the blocks, having the patience to wait for those to set up.
The host of Bulldogs.
You know, with
in
the
on
sun, what it
tackle
reminds
for
me of, I
Vicksburg.
wish I had the hat from the kid on the Sandlot. The one where it was like so awkward because that bill
Right.
was so long, and you're like, dude, that
Second
thing is
down
way
and
too big
8.
for your noggin.
Ball at the
Smalls.
25-yard line for the Eddies.
His first name Kevin? I don't remember now. 2nd and 2 for the Eddies. Pagura back under center. They're on the far hash. It's going to be McCauley again. McCauley gets the first down carry. They'll pick up about
Number
4 on
11,
that,
Logan
just
McCauley,
shy
the
of the
ball carrier.
20-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him near the 22.
In
Good
on the
enough for a
stop,
first down
51,
carry.
Stephen Phelps for the Bulldogs.
And this Eddies offense has made quick
Ball at
work
the 22-yard
of being
line.
buried deep.
And that's good enough for yet another Eddie.
5:28 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Ron Rogers, Ruoff Mortgage, and Millen Automotive out of Niles. No score. 1st and 10. It's going to be Bidwell, Hoover. I believe Sebra may have come back. Oh, nope, that's still McCauley. That's Brett Allen. Brett Allen with a carry. They fooled me.
Brett Allen, the ball carrier, number 15.
Allen with about a
Tripped up
5-yard gain, 2nd and 5
Ben
left.
Ackman.
They get inside the red zone for the first time
Pick
this
up a
season near the
5,
17-yard line.
One thing the Eddies are known for is their stable of running backs, and hopefully this season is no exception.
Well, you know, the guys that came up from JV last year know what the expectations are because they had a perfect record, so they know how to win. No disputing that. Pagura back under center. 2nd and 5. It's going to be Hoover this time. Hoover dances through the front of the line before he's tackled.
Hoover,
Maybe
the ball
2 yards
carrier.
there. 3rd and 3.
55, Logan Sprinkle, and 56, Ben Hackman in on the stop for the Bulldogs. It's going to make it
It's a
3rd
long,
down and
long
2
three,
for
but
Edwardsburg.
Sieber back in the game. He'll
Ball at
replace
the
Brett Allen.
15-yard line.
Ball spotted at the Vicksburg 15-yard line. Obviously 4-down territory. Obviously.
That's even when we're in our own 15-yard
I got
line.
a great trivia question for you, by the way. Here's the snap. It's going to be Sieber. He rolls off the right side. He's continuing to try and break through it. Very close. That second
the ball
effort may have
carrier.
cost him the first down, though. We'll see. He's really close to the stick.
51 in on the stop. Stephen Phelps.
And
for
it looks
the
like he'll
Bulldogs.
be maybe about a half a yard short.
It's going to be just short.
Yeah, that second effort may have done him in, as it looked like the far sideline official gave it to him. But then when he came back to try and break through a
Make
tackle,
about 4th down
it
and less
ruined
than
that
a
forward
yard.
progress. And so now the Eddies have a 4th and half yard or so to get here. 3:15 on the clock in the first. No score. Pagura gives it to Bidwell. He should have that,
The ball
about 3
carrier
yards on that
off the
carry.
left side.
First down for the Eddies as they get inside the, let's see here, they get right to the 10-yard line, it appears,
That's going
right
move the
to it.
ball down to the 10-yard line, and good enough for an Eddie.
Brandywine leading Watervliet 41-7. St. Joe Bears and Kalamazoo Central playing. Sturgis also underway. A lot of excitement with high school sports now taking off in Michigan. Here's the snap. It's going to be a keeper. It's Pagura near side. He's got the speed to get to the corner. He'll get there. 10-yard touchdown run by Jacob Pagura. He gets the Edwardsburg offense started on the season. He says, "You got questions, Graham? I got answers."
And that was an excellent job of ball faking. Really put it on his hip, hit it well from the defense. And he showed some good speed getting to the corner. Looked like he knew he had it the minute he took 2 steps. So at 2:41 here to go, Eddies get their first touchdown.
McCauley off and Sebra back on for Edwardsburg. 2:41 on the clock, 6-0 Eddies as they get set to go for 2.
1 run, 1 touchdown. That's a good percentage.
Pagura. He's going to give it to Bidwell. Bidwell waiting for those blocks. He's trying to get there. He's trying to get there. He's going to be
Bidwell
pushed
gonna
back
be
and denied.
stopped short.
So our score
For the
will remain
two-point
6-0 with
2:41 to go
$2:41
first
left
quarter.
in the first quarter.
Edwardsburg 6,
Again,
Vicksburg
brought to you by
nothing.
our friends at Ruoff Mortgage. Ron Rogers there and Millen Automotive. How about that
Third
touchdown,
quarter
Mike?
score
Hey,
again
that
from
touchdown there, the
Grand
touchdown
Rapids
run was
area.
brought to you by State Farm Insurance with Lori Bowers. They're at Gateway Drive in Edwardsburg. Give them a ring at 663-7015, of course, area code 269. Or you can look them up online or on Facebook. They have their presence there. You need some insurance, they're the ones to talk to. And talking of insurance, the Eddies take that drive from their own 15-yard line and go 85 yards in 12 plays in about 5 minutes, capped off by the run by Pagura, and it sprinkled in there was that big 40-yard run by Hoover. So while the Vicksburg came away scoreless on their first drive and they bled some of the clock, they weren't able to capitalize and move further. The Eddies looking sharp.
Jackson, one of the captains for this Eddies team this year, along with Drew Bidwell. A couple other guys as well on that captain list. Trevor Houseworth getting set to kick it away again for the Eddies with 2:41 left. It's 6-0 Edwardsburg. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line for Mr. Houseworth. Tell you what, for being a running back, he's got a good leg. That opening kickoff was legit.
Maybe he's a soccer player.
Boy, that is
Houseworth
a
kicking off.
nice kick. Taken inside the 10-yard line. He's across the 20, 25. Good lane.
Ball
Nice job on
thrown
special
out.
teams by Vicksburg up to the
About the
30-yard
30-yard
line
line.
before the Eddies can bring him down. Looks like they'll mark him near the 29, 30, I don't know. When they walk at an angle,
Into the
that
stop,
tends to
27,
throw off your marker. But
Stowasser. And number 21.
Yeah, they make it a little
Nate
difficult
Allenberg.
on us. It looks like they're going to call it
They're going to mark the ball for
officially.
33-yard line. First down and 10 Bulldogs.
Well, they say 33. I say 34. Looks more like it's going to be the 30.
They're right at the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Mr. Conklin and his Bulldog squad. Looks like they might have a new running back in the backfield next to him. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give to him. It's number 6, and he is quickly stopped. The Eddies not impressed. Bo Skidmore stopped in the backfield. That's a 1-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 11 from their own 29-yard line.
26 in on the stop. Jeremy
Welcome to the
Walker,
game, Mr.
along
Skidmore.
with
Yeah.
32, Ethan Sebra. A loss
Skidded
of
to an
1 on
abrupt
the play.
stop.
There you go.
Bring up
I was
second
waiting
down
for you.
And 11 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I hate those kind of stops, though, because they're
Ball for
assisted with some
29-yard
momentum
line.
coming the other way.
Yeah, they don't look good. You can kind of see his leg get bent underneath him, and man, ugh, just makes you cringe. Conklin in the shotgun.
Trips out to the right.
Skidmore's still in the backfield. Here goes Conklin, rolls near side. He's going to fire, has a man. Oh, just off the fingertips. Nice job by the Eddies defense. They put the heat on, as that was intended for Toby Stock, the senior.
Was intended for number 9.
Not
Toby
able to bring it
Stock.
in. Leaves it at 3rd and 11. Ball on the 29-yard line of Vicksburg.
You know,
Minute
Stock,
47.
Stock was there.
That'll bring up 3rd
The
down.
ball just a little
and
too
11
tall for him.
Vicksburg.
Conklin was a little too much enthusiasm behind that one.
Conklin giving the play to the huddle. Make sure you stay tuned for the game tonight, but we have got a good one here tonight, and we're just excited to be on the call with you. Thanks for tuning in and listening with us. We'll have our SMC quiz question later as we attempt to make Mike look a little silly. Here's the
Not
snap.
difficult.
Not difficult. Conklin again looking to pass under duress, fires it, and no one's home. Once again, could they throw a flag for intentional grounding? I don't know if he was out of the pocket. I mean, he's 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Does that qualify as out of the pocket?
It
You know,
might,
anybody
well,
in the area.
I think that he's straight back, but he was getting hit as he was releasing that ball.
4th down and
Give him the
11.
benefit of the doubt, Chris,
All
man.
right.
He's
Yeah,
in a high
just ask
school.
a question. Just ask a
29-yard
question.
line for the Bulldogs.
I mean, it's COVID season. I don't know what to think anymore.
I am delirious, too, myself.
Number 11, Logan McCollum.
Minute 41 left in the first quarter. Conklin back to punt it away. Cully
Conklin is
back to return it
punt
for the Eddies.
for the Bulldogs.
Here's the snap. It's
Oh.
high and over the head. It'll sail into the end zone, and Conklin will pick it up. He'll still try and boot it away. He does. And that will put Edwardsburg in a great position as they will get very close to where the Bulldogs left off their drive.
Super shape.
That's a punt of -2.
Well, and that's not on Conklin, let's
No,
just face
not
it.
at all.
You know, the ball was probably inches from going out of the back of the end zone, and he had to race all that distance and get there with hot pursuit on him.
First down and 10.
Wow. That's unfortunate. I think I saw that on the longest yard. Somebody said, "Who do you think you are, Cannon?"
First and 10 from the 27-yard line for this Eddies offense. Bidwell, Hoover, Sebra in the backfield for Pagura. Second drive now going to get underway for Edwardsburg. Here's the give. It's going to be Hoover. Hoover tripped up inside after, 5-yard gain or so.
Hoover, the ball
Near the
carrier.
21-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Into the stop, 21, Grant Anderson.
Minute 17 to go before our first quarter break.
Stephen McGowan for the Bulldogs.
During that break, you'll hear some great commercials from some faithful sponsors.
For the Eddies.
Same trio in the backfield for Jacob Pagura. Under a minute to go now. 2nd and 5, ball on the 22-yard line. It's going to be Bidwell on the carry. Bidwell busts through the tackle.
Ball carrier.
He'll get the first down carry. Good for close to 8 yards, it appears. Inside the 15, near the
He's gonna get it
13-yard
down
line.
inside
1st and 10 for the
15,
Eddies.
off the 13-yard line. That's good enough for an Eddies.
48.7 seconds to go. They'll blow it back in play.
Into the stop
Bidwell with his
Stephen
third carry of
Phelps.
the inning so far for 19
with
yards.
Grant Anderson.
He was always the guy in the clutch last year that you could count on for the tough yards and the tough plays.
New backfield for the Eddies. They do a full swap. Here's the snap. It's going to be 26 with the ball, and he'll break through one-arm tackle and get inside the 10. Jeremy Walker.
Jeremy Walker
Getting it done. Nice gain by Jeremy. Just under 26 seconds, excuse me, just under 20 seconds to go now.
35, Elijah
Second
Bombeck.
and 5 left for the Eddies.
Closing
And it looks
seconds.
like they're going to go ahead and flip the field, and we will be right back after these words from our sponsors here on the Edwardsburg Eddies
That's
Network.
going to be the end of the third quarter. Here from Leo
Hello,
Hoffman
this is Larry
Field.
Martin, owner of Fence Masters, serving all of Southwest Michigan.
Our score,
We're a
Edwardsburg
family-owned and operated
six,
business with over
Vicksburg
40 years of combined experience to serve you. We take pride in-
We want to thank everybody for coming tonight, and please remember to practice the distance that we are expected to stay apart. That will enable us to come back for more and more games this season. Do your part, and we'll have lots more football. Ball's at the 8-yard line. Second down and 5 for Edwardsburg.
Go boys!
Yard line. Pagura back under center. Here's a give. It's going to be a keeper from Pagura. Can he get to the pylon again? He's getting the heat. Hits the end zone. Good. 6 more for the Eddies. 8-yard touchdown run for Jacob Pagura.
With the touchdown for Edwardsburg.
Well, let me think. He's carried the ball twice. He's got 2 touchdowns. That's awesome. Way to start your varsity career, young man.
We do have a
Oh,
flag
there
on
is
the
a
play.
flag on the play. It's a hold against the offense. So go ahead and
Holding
take those
against
points off the
Edwardsburg.
board.
Ah,
Already wrote it down. You can't take it back.
That will nullify the touchdown.
yeah, me neither. I'm going to have to talk to the head official about this one. He's a good individual that I know from Kalamazoo. First name of Claude. And Claude, I don't know if it was you or
Now
the
the
other
ball
person
brought
out there
back
that
to
blew
the
that call. But,
13-yard
you know,
line.
I still love you, man.
Second down and 10.
Depending how the game goes, you might give out his address later. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. What do they
We'll
call
see
that?
how good of a friend you are.
Yeah, doxing.
Second and 10. Backed up to the 13-yard line. 11:53 on the clock, second quarter. Here's the snap. It's going to be up the middle. It's going to be Walker. And Walker,
the ball carrier.
man, he just got pummeled there at the end. Just shy of the goal line,
Get
up
on
near
the
the
stop,
2-yard
21,
line. First
Grant
and goal for the
Anderson.
Eddies.
It'll be first down and 2.
If this was college, I'd be targeting. He'd have been
First
ejected.
and goal, ball at the 2-yard line.
You know, that holding call must have been right down near the goal line because when they backed it up, it was only 5 yards from the other line of scrimmage.
Right, yep.
So I guess I got to give Pagura 5 yards.
Here's the snap. It's going to be Sebra. Sebra very close to the goal line. Not
Sebra
quite
was
in, though.
close.
He will be marked as shy.
Gonna be just
That'll be
shy
second
of
and
the
goal now
line.
for the Eddies.
That'll bring up second down.
The near sideline official has that sun right in his eye, so he's out there trying to get a view of this thing while squinting as hard as he can, but still be able to see the play. Sun getting ready to set here at Leo Hoffman Field. A beautiful Friday night for football. What a way to start the season with this gorgeous day.
Feels natural.
Here's a snap. It's going to be Bidwell left side. Bidwell stuffed as well. Left side of the line, not getting the push they need.
Drew Bidwell, the ball carrier.
Might have even lost a yard there.
Now 3rd and goal for the Eddies.
Stop, number 51,
You go back to Pagura. He
and
scored
number
twice,
20,
but only one counted.
Brendan Monroe
I would.
for the Bulldogs. It's going to make a 3rd down and
See what
3.
offensive coordinator
3rd and goal
A.J.
for the
Gadeski
Eddies.
has up his sleeve.
Bulldogs standing tall there.
Same trio in the backfield for the Eddies and Pagura. Here's a snap. It's going to be a pitch. That's actually McCauley, and McCauley gets to the end zone. He's in.
Touchdown, Eddie.
McCauley replaced Sebra, and McCauley, the benefactor of a 3-yard touchdown run with 10:05 left in the second quarter.
We'd call that vulturing in fantasy football. Pagura gets him down there, and McCauley gets the benefit. We'll see the Eddies if they'll go for their traditional 2 here.
I do find it somewhat comical when your players are the ones that are vultured, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Especially when I'm playing you.
Yeah, well, I don't think we do that for a few games yet this year.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
I'm just building now, momentum.
Just waiting for Nick Chubb to get hurt. Here's the pitch. It's Bidwell. Bidwell left side. He's going to try and get to the corner. He cuts back in, and he will once again be denied on the 2-point conversion. It will
Bidwell
remain
denied the
12 to
2-point
nothing.
conversion.
Edwardsburg with
Falling just
10:05
short.
left in the second
10:05
quarter.
to go, second quarter.
Yeah, so Bidwell, that's the
Edwardsburg
second time he's been
12,
denied there.
Vicksburg, nothing.
That last touchdown there by Mr. McCauley was brought to you by Selge Construction. Eddies were doing a little constructing of their own down there. Selge Construction is a civil contractor serving utility, municipal, and commercial clients since 1960. You need some construction done? Look them up, Selge Construction. So the Eddies take the ball off of that horrendous snap on the punt from Vicksburg and started on the Vicksburg 27. And in 7 plays, they finally punch it in. They overcame that big holding call, which called off Pagura's touchdown. And the Eddies went back to work, doing what they do best,
Number 5,
grinding it out on the
Bryce
ground.
Smith, and number 9, Toby
Now lead
Stock.
with 10:05 here to go
Back
in the
to
second
receive
quarter,
for the Bulldogs.
12 to nothing.
Houseworth will get the ball teed up.
Number 9, Trevor Houseworth, will be teeing it up for the Eddies.
Toby Stock back to return the kick. He's joined also by Bryce Smith. Vicksburg, a talented program. It's had a really great run lately. They finished 5-5 last season, 7-3 back in 2017. That's probably their best year in recent memory. 15 and 14. They were 8-3 each time around. Ball teed up for Houseworth. He will kick this bit of a squib kick. It'll be fielded inside the 20 near the 18-yard line by Stock, and he'll be dropped in hard near the 31-yard line.
Stock, the ball carrier, gets it up to the 31-yard line where he is stopped.
10 minutes even left on the clock in the second quarter. Second quarter of today's game brought to you by your friends at Ground Zero Archery and the Franger Gas Company. It is almost winter time, probably not a bad time to get a hold of Franger Gas, get some prices or an estimate on filling your propane tanks.
Yeah, nice to be looking forward to winter, right?
Sure. Nobody asked you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Conklin in the shotgun, Twins out left side. Looks like Bombich is in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He goes right side. The Eddies defensive line collapsing quickly, and he'll bring him down for a loss. He'll knock him back near the 29-yard line. Second and 11.
35.
Bombich finding the sledding just a little tough there. That's his 3rd carry of the night so far, just 2 yards.
Going to make it 2nd down and 12. Loss of 2 on the play.
Sun is just on the horizon here. It's beautiful, except if you're staring into it.
Give it about 5 minutes, my friend. Hopefully. Whoa. Once again, twin split out left side for Conklin. It's going to be another give to Bombich. He's going to come near side. The Eddies defensive line with a big pop.
He stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
We go to the right, and he gets 2-yard loss. We go to the left, and he gets no gain.
Sebra, and let's see, Sebra and Brennan, Brady Britton there to plug the hole and deny Bombich.
And number 11, Logan
A great name, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Bombs away.
And a very abrupt
Under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Make sure you stay tuned for halftime. We'll have our halftime show. Conklin again in the shotgun. Looking for some help offensively. He's going to get some heat on the blitz from the Eddies. The Eddies collapse around him, and they get him for a sack.
He's going to be brought down.
Putting the heat on was Luke Stowasser.
Into the stop, number 52.
Coming off the right edge.
Outside linebacker for the Eddies.
Causing Conklin to have to run up in the pocket before it collapsed around him, and he is sacked for a loss. A loss of about 4 yards makes it 4th and 15. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line of Vicksburg. Conklin back to punt. McCulley back to return for the Eddies.
Conklin without a chance on that one. The blitz well timed.
This time the snap is in the dirt. Conklin picks it up, boots it away. McCulley will field it. He's going to take it on the run. He's up to the 50. Nice block. He's across into Vicksburg territory, across the 40. He's got a few tackles to get out of, and he'll be dropped near the 15-yard line. Huge play by Logan McCulley. Nice punt return.
Yeah, and about 3/4 of the way after that down the field, we did have a block in the back, it looks like, by the Eddies about the 25-yard line, so it's going to cost them a few yards on that return.
We got another flag back here at the 45-yard line of Vicksburg.
Oh, we got yellow hankies everywhere. Reminds me of a certain other game that we once visited upon.
Logan McCulley with the run.
See what the officials come up with. Your buddy Claude's getting a lot of action.
I was going to say, Claude's got to sort it all out here now. Go in deep into that rule book.
7:39 left in the second quarter. It's 12-0 Edwardsburg. And the Eddies offense is backing up.
You know, Chris, we have to remember, too, it's the first game of the year for the officials as well.
It's first game of the year for everybody except Coach Bartz. He is in mid-season form. They're saying a legal hit to the head against the Eddies. That's a targeting call.
So they decline the holding or block in the back, and they accept the targeting. Well, and our fans are definitely in mid-season form.
$7:39. By the way, I don't think I have a 7-second delay on this, so if you hear any crowd noise, that's unacceptable. I apologize. It's really Mike under his breath, but whatever. It's fine.
So the Eddies are going to start from their own 32.
Oh, there goes that sun. Come on, baby. You're almost there. 1st and 10 from their own 32. 7:39 left in the second quarter.
Ball the 32-yard line.
Pagura under center. Eddie's now going to go from our left to right. Here's a keeper from Pagura. He's out on the edge. Gets a block from Brady Britton. And Pagura will be tackled just across the 35-yard line. Gain of 4.
Pagura tackled just across the 35-yard line.
Brennan doesn't quite have the speed or agility, I would say, that maybe Josh Preeb had and that our listeners would be familiar with. But
make it 2nd down and 6.
How often does that kind of talent come along? Brennan, a sophomore, and his first varsity action. Remember last year when we were talking to Coach Bartz, he was just excited about the size of the offensive line for the freshman team.
Yes.
Here's the snap. It's going to be Pagura to pass. He's going to fire it deep. It's Michael. Michael with a reception inside the 40 of Vicksburg. Landon Michael, get up and get after it, son. 1st and 10 up to the 38-yard line of Vicksburg. Pagura with a shot put style-esque heave
Number
down the
8,
field.
Landon Michael
Nice
with the
touch on
first
it.
completion of the
Great
night.
job by Michael to go up and get it.
Just to tell you, it was
38-yard
split
line,
right between
and
the
that's good for an
defenders,
Edwardsburg.
right on the money. Hit him in stride. What more can you ask for?
Looked like he had a man open underneath as well. He took the deep shot, and it paid off. McCauley, Hoover, and Allen in the backfield for Pagura. 1st and 10 inside the 38-yard line. Here's the pitch. It's going to be Allen. Allen with a lead block from Pagura. Allen shakes off one tackler before he'll be brought down just
Allen
shy of the 30
spurts his way
near
down
the
to the
31-yard
30-yard
line.
line.
Good for 7. That'll bring up 2nd and
Pick up
3.
about 7 on the play. Gonna make a 2nd down and 2 for the Eddies.
We
Off
talked a
the
little bit about it in our
31-yard
pregame
line.
show, but there's a lot that goes into playing quarterback for this Eddie squad. You don't just sit back there and pass. You don't just sit back there and run. You got to get out there and throw some lead blocks as well, man. You are in the front lines as far as it goes on the run game.
Definitely have to pull your weight out there.
Better throw a shoulder or two. Here's the give to Hoover. Hoover will get the 1st down, and he'll drag a man near the
Hoover,
25.
ball carrier.
1st
Into the
down
stop
for the Eddies.
Bulldogs, number 20, Brendan Monroe.
The sun is perfect right now, by the way.
Ball at the 26-yard line.
Yes,
for
it
an
is.
Eddies.
Gives us enough light to see the backdrop without blinding us. 5:45 here to go in the till halftime. Eddie's up 12-0, and they're on the march right now. Almost to the red zone.
Still Allen, Hoover, and McCauley in the backfield. Here's the snap, and it's going to go to Allen this time. Allen will have it. He'll be tackled shy of the 20-yard line, near the 22.
Allen, the ball carrier, just shy of the 20-yard line.
It's good for 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They got 2nd down and 7, ball at the 22-yard line.
With
We
all
have
this
a final
stuff going
score
on
from
with
Grand
COVID and
Rapids.
shutdowns and attendance
Brandywine,
limitations,
61.
the high schools have been given the
Wyoming
opportunity
leads
to actually
7.
televise or video broadcast these contests. So if you go to the Edwardsburg High School page, there'll be a link on there for YouTube or Facebook. You can actually watch this game. You'll still have the unfortunate benefit of listening to Mike and I call it, as here's a give to Walker. Jeremy Walker up to the
Ball
15.
carrier, number
Should be
26,
good for a
Jeremy
1st down
Walker.
carry for the Eddies. So if you get a chance and you want to see this
Into the stop, number
game
8,
nice and
Jim
bright and on your
Kutschow.
TV, maybe on your
And
laptop
number
or phone,
44, Carter
just check it out on the
Mann.
Edwardsburg High School homepage. There should be some links there for you.
Yeah, feel free to make comments on the page there as to what they think of
Ball
the
at the 15-yard
dynamic
line.
dual broadcasting the
And
game.
I don't think that's advisable.
Oh, why not?
Should probably leave those things off. Under
Mute.
5 minutes to go. Yeah. Here's a snap. It's going to be McCauley this time. McCauley cuts it back up the middle.
11, Logan
Tackled shy of the
McCauley,
10 near the
ball carrier.
12-yard line. Good for 3, maybe 2. Yeah, looks like maybe about just a 2-yard gain.
Number 50, Gunnar Newendowski.
2nd and 8 remains for the Eddies. Waiting to hear where the contest will be at next week. The game against Northview has been canceled. And Edwardsburg is still trying to make a way to have a game next week. Pagura loses it. It's going to be Pagura who eventually recovers it.
Houdini.
Eddies recover it.
Pagura lands back on it.
Pagura fumbled it and got his own
3rd
fumble
down.
back.
And just a minimal loss, maybe of a 1/4 yard. Still on the 13-yard line
They'll make
officially.
it 3rd down and 8.
Big play, though, to
Ball at
recover it.
13-yard line for Edwardsburg. As the
Looked like just a little bit of a mishandle on the exchange.
Well, and you got to be careful on those fakes as well, because if your running back comes down on it too tight, might get stuck there. You got to be careful with that. Here's Walker on the give. Walker spins through a tackle in the end zone. Jeremy Walker in a 13-yard touchdown run.
Showing some good speed as he hit that hole. Danced into the end zone, pretty much untouched. Walker with just his 4th carry of the night.
13-yard touchdown run with 3:20 left by Walker. Jeremy with a few carries. How many carries did you say, Mike?
He has got 4. Oh, that was his 4th carry of the night. 41 yards, but the big TD.
3:20 to go, and he's going to try and go for 2 once again. They've been denied both times so far. They have their starting trio in the backfield for Pagura. It's going to be Jacob to pass. Well defended. He's going to throw it underneath, and it falls incomplete. Score will remain 18-0.
Pass was intended for number 82.
So the Eddies try a little bit different. Instead of the run defense, this time they try to pass it, and were unsuccessful. But nonetheless, a good drive there by the Eddies, starting at their own 32. That touchdown, by the way, from Mr. Walker was brought to you courtesy of Ruoff Mortgage with Ron Rogers. You can reach out to him at ron.rogers@ruoff.com.
3:20 to go in the first half.
Niles there
First game of the season.
Right on Main
on
Street.
Main Street. So, and Walker went right down Main Street for that touchdown. Excellent job. So the Eddies take the ball, starting at their own 32, and in a little over 4.5 minutes, 9 plays later, Walker punches it into the end zone. The big key play there, hey, recovering the fumble on the exchange/handoff.
Speaking of Niles, the Vikings are leading Berrien Springs 8-7. Niles looking to see if they can get back into some winning ways this season. Brandywine beat Watervliet 61-7. Schoolcraft 14, Constantine 7. Allegan and Otsego facing off against each other tonight as well.
Ellsworth teeing it up for the Eddies from the 40-yard line. Toby Stock back to receive.
3:20 left in the
for
second
the
quarter.
Bulldogs.
Both teams with all their timeouts. Here is the kick, and it is deep from Houseworth. And they're going to let it roll out of hits the pylon.
Wait a minute. That's not out of bounds,
Out of
isn't
bounds,
it?
right around the
Did it go out of
55
bounds and then come back and
line.
kick?
May have.
Because it's so far away. It's the furthest corner away from us and in the darkest area of the field now.
Bryce Smith waited to see what was going to happen with that one, and he got lucky and it went right there to the pylon.
I'm telling you what, though, that's impressive. That's a one-in.
Well placed. He had a nice little chip shot there that Tiger Woods couldn't hit today. I think I heard he missed the cut.
Well, they were
Illegal
all saying how
procedure
wonderful he
for
was
the ball
doing the
going
first
out of
round.
bounds.
Got 3 birdies in a row.
Oh, man, I got to double check my
35-yard
sources then.
line.
Maybe he did make it.
Is where the
That'll be a
Bulldogs will
halftime
start off.
investigation.
First down and 10.
18-0 Edwardsburg, 3:20 left in the second quarter. Second quarter again brought to you by Ground Zero Archery and the Franger Gas Company. Conklin in the shotgun, twins out right side. He's getting his offense figured out here as Logan Jones was in the wrong place, and they're going to call a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. Keep it right here for more Edwardsburg football.
Timeout called Vicksburg.
Get up and get into the game. It's your turn, you know the name. Yell EHS, 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 EHS. Get up and get into the game.
Just about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go before halftime. Man in motion for Conklin. He's back to pass. He's looking deep. Pump fake, throws it right side. He's got a man, and it
Conklin's
falls out of
pass
bounds.
downfield
Incomplete.
is incomplete.
That was a good arm
He's
strength
intended for
right
number
there.
9,
Just
Toby
ran out of the
Stock.
room on the boundary. Good job by the defense to force him that way.
They'll bring up second down and
Looked like
10
it
for
sailed
the
on him just a
Bulldogs.
little bit.
Ball's at the 35-yard line.
18-0 Edwardsburg.
So far, Conklin has had little time to run when he's dropped back. Eddies have harassed him, and he is just 2 out of the 9 for 11 yards.
Stock is right here on the near sideline. Keep an eye on him as Luster picks him up. Here's the snap. Conklin, he's going to come right this way. He finds Stock. Stock can't bring it in. Falls
Pass
incomplete.
incomplete on the left side to
That's
number
known
9,
as hearing the
Toby
footsteps
Stock.
right there. Stock had a good beat on it, and you could see he diverted his attention as the defender came up on
Yeah,
him.
Noah Houseworth coming up, flying from his position.
Noah Houseworth
And
coming
put the,
in for
hit
that
on.
stop, or the hit, we should say.
3rd and 10 now.
It's going to make it 3rd down and 10
Eddie's with
for
a
the
chance to get the
Bulldogs.
ball back before halftime. They get it back before halftime. We might see what a hurry-up offense looks like from the Eddie squad. That's always fun to watch. 3rd and 10. Here's the snap and come near side. Conklin again getting heat from this Eddie's team. One of those pregame, the keys to the game we talked about. Mike Conklin fires it, and that will be caught. Oh, incomplete pass, they say, intended for Bryce Smith.
Pass is intended for
That'll
number
bring it up
5,
to 4th
Bryce
and
Smith.
10.
I
They're
really
rolling it
like what the
incomplete.
coaches are dialing up on the defensive end here.
39-yard line.
They are now sort of
That's
on
gonna make
that
it 4th
3rd and
down
long
for
situation,
Vicksburg.
kind of bringing a blitzer from one of the
3
edges,
minutes to
and
go
it's
in the
forcing
first half.
Conklin to stay in that pocket and then run for his life once the pressure comes up the middle.
Speaking of defense, the defensive coordinator Gandalf Church returns for
Logan
his
McCauley
2nd
is
year.
back to receive.
Saw great things
For the
from his
Eddies.
defense last year. He was new to the program last year as Coach Randy Brooks took the head coaching position at Dowagiac. Conklin boots it away. High kick, McCauley calls it out. Falls right
Conklin's
between
kick
two
is gonna
Vicksburg Bulldogs,
fall
and it'll
dead
be down
right around the
at the Eddie's
36-yard line.
34-yard line. Edwardsburg will have it 1st and 10
Nash
from
is
there.
going to mark it at the 34-yard line. That's where the Eddies will have
We
the
have the
ball.
2:54 left in the 2nd
1st
quarter.
down and 10.
Dowagiac and Paw Paw tied at 7 at the end of 1. That is going to be a good game to watch. That is the last game of the regular season for the Eddies. Right now, they're just trying to figure out who we're playing next week. And as soon as we know, it'll be on our website. We're going to put a schedule on our website, Edwardsburg Eddies Network. There's another timeout on the field, so we'll take one as well. Keep it here.
Another
for
timeout
more
called by the
Edwardsburg
Bulldogs.
football after the break.
We say Edwardsburg, you say Eddies. Edwardsburg, Eddies. Edwardsburg, Eddies. We say orange, you say blue. Orange, blue. Orange, blue. We say number, you say one. Number one. Number one. We say Edwardsburg, you say Eddies. Edwardsburg, Eddies. Edwardsburg, Eddies. We say orange, you
And the big question for the players before halftime is, whose bucket is whose?
say one. Number one. Number one.
Process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And you'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Shane Scheidler today, 269-684-7398. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Here's a keeper for Pagura out of the timeout. Pagura's got a lane. He's up the right sideline before he's knocked out of bounds.
Run out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Inside Vicksburg territory.
And that's way enough for another Eddie.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of Vicksburg for this Eddies team. Leading 18-0 with 2:45 left in the 2nd quarter. Brought to you by Ground Zero Archery and Franger Gas Company.
Do it again. First and 10. Do it again.
Make sure you tune back in to our Facebook page as well as our website. We'll have some more information up after the close of the game. Here's Hoover. Hoover up the middle, cuts back across the 20. He's pulling away from Conklin. He'll get into the end zone. Jackson Hoover, 43-yard touchdown run.
Jackson Hoover.
That was a heck of a, almost looked like a jump cut, but he never really jumped. He just put it in the ground, and the defender had nothing but air. Hoover showing some great speed there, too.
43-yard touchdown.
43-yard touchdown run with
Hoover.
2:36 left in the 2nd quarter.
That's going to put Hoover over 100 yards tonight.
Good run, Jackson.
He had another big run early on in the first drive, if I'm not mistaken.
40 yards on his second carry.
Yeah, midfield tripped him up. I gotcha. Probably not what he wants to remember.
Yes. He made up for it there, though.
Pagura under center, and it's going to be Sebra. Sebra, it looks like he got it. He did.
Sebra up the middle, got it for the first 2-point conversion.
There we go. Eddie's got their first 2-point conversion
2:46
of
to
the
go in the
season.
first half. Edwardsburg 26, Vicksburg nothing.
So the Eddies, you talk about a hurry-up offense there, Chris. Well, that's what I call hurrying it up. And you can do that with Express Driving School if you want to hurry it up. You can go to expressdrivingschool.com. That's XPRESS. If you
First
want to
game
spell
of the
it the
regular
correct
season.
way,
Welcome
get it
back,
done.
everybody.
We got some
And our
several
thanks for each
students
of you.
and several kids of mine have gone
Practicing
through
the
that
safe
program and have
distancing.
successfully navigated the
Keep on
waters
doing
of getting
that,
their
and that'll bring
license
us
and
a
going
lot
on
more
to
football for the
not
rest of the
increase
year.
my insurance. So I
Thank you.
appreciate
It's good
that
to have you all back.
to the folks there at Express Driving. And Mr. Hoover there making short work. The Eddies taking it from their own 34-yard line, and in 2 plays and a little over 18 seconds, score their 4th TD of the evening.
Houseworth getting the ball teed up at the Eddies 40-yard line.
Houseworth will tee it up at the 40-yard line.
2:36 left, where it's 26-0 Edwardsburg.
Toby
There might
Stock
be some
back
new
to
names and
receive.
faces out there, but the same results are on the field for this Eddie squad right now.
And also number 5, Bryce Smith.
I do know that in 2 weeks, the Eddies will be at Plainwell. Mike and I will be there to give you that contest. Houseworth, another nice kick. See if this one stays in bounds, and it bounces out of bounds near the 5-yard line.
That looked like my golf
Goes
game
out of
right
bounds
there.
right around the 5-yard line.
Hook left. I mean, it landed well in the field of play, but then it took a dead left turn
So
out of
with the
bounds.
procedure kicking it out of bounds, that'll bring
So it'll be
it up
another
to the
first and 10 at the 35-yard line for
Bulldogs.
Vicksburg. They were not
We'll
able
take
to
over
even get
first
a
down
yard
and 10.
on their last drive.
And they don't want to compound a mistake here. I know they want to move the ball down the field, try to get back some momentum here, but you got to be careful.
Conklin in the shotgun. Looks like a new running back out there with him, and he's hit quickly. Ball's on the turf, and the Eddies will recover.
Fumble on the play, Eddie's
Fumble on the
recovered.
exchange between Conklin and Carter Mann, and the Eddies jump on it.
Recovering
Carter
the fumble,
Mann got
number 76,
manhandled right there and dropped the ball.
Myers.
Captain Bennett Myers with the recovery of the fumble. But yeah,
Ball
you're
at
right.
the
Mann got
30-yard
hit
line. That's where
hard
the
right
Eddies
at that
will
point
have
of
it.
exchange.
First down and 10.
Wow. They're still not in hurry-up mode. There's 2:32 left, so no 2-minute offense.
That's right.
I mean, you're at your 30-yard line, and when Hoover can get you 40 in one play, we'll see what they decide to do here as we have 2:32 before halftime. First and 10, right at the 30. It's Pagura to pass. Pagura going to loft it up for
Pagura.
Bidwell. Double coverage. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete down at
Tell
the
you
goal
what,
line.
that was good touch. Ill-advised, might I
Was
say. Double
intended for
coverage.
24, Drew
But-
Bidwell.
Good touch. At least he put it where no one could
I
catch
was
it.
going to say put it right
double
where he
coverage
had to
on
put
him
it
right at the
if you were
goal
going to
line.
make a spectacular
So
catch.
bring
And I
up
mean,
second down and
we
10.
had the video. We got to
With
pull
2:25
the
to
video
go
up
in
on
the
your
first
iPad.
half.
But I think if we had the video of it, it looked like Bidwell had a shot at it.
He actually did. He got his hands on it and hitting the ground basically with the opponents falling on him, forced it out.
Pagura, 1 of 2 tonight, completed a pass earlier to Landon Michael. Second and 10. It's going to be Hoover up the middle. Hoover trying to spin off of a
Hoover,
tackler,
the ball carrier.
and he'll be tackled at the 25-yard line. Good for 5. Third and 5 remains for
Pick up
Edwardsburg.
a 5 on the play, stopped at the 25.
And there is a injured player on the Edwardsburg side here.
We have an injured player on the field.
So they're going to have a minute here to see what the situation is. So we're going to take a short break ourselves, keep it right here, and we'll be back with the rest of this first half on the Edwardsburg Eddies Network.
Bennett Myers is the injured player coming off.
MAC schools were in on him. Bennett's a big kid. I mean, he's 6'1", 270, but he can move.
It's going to be
He's
third
not like
down
my
and
270.
5. Ball to
If I'm moving,
25-yard
it's usually to the
line.
lazy boy.
Yeah, from the lazy boy to the refrigerator to the.
Yeah, as needed. Yeah, obviously. 3rd and 5. Pagura back under center. It's going to be McCauley this time. McCauley gets the first down carry across the 20-yard line. Tackled
McCauley, the
18,
ball
first and
carrier.
10. Minute 54 remaining. Just before
53
halftime.
on the stop, Stephen McCowan. And number 20, Brendan Monroe. Ball at the 18-yard line. Good for an Eddies.
Myers getting looked at on the near sideline. Training staff does a great job. It's going to be McCauley, Hoover, and Bidwell in the backfield. It's going to be a keeper from Pagura, though. He gets out front as a lead blocker.
Pagura gets
And he'll be
outside,
tackled
pick up
across
about
the
5 on
15,
the play
near
before
the
he's knocked out
14,
of
it looks
bounds.
like.
Right around the 12, 13-yard line.
2nd and 5 remaining
They're
for the
marked at the
Eddies.
13, second down and 5.
Minute 35 left. Jeremy Walker checks
Minute
in.
35 to go in the first half.
Walker replaces Hoover. Jeremy with a touchdown earlier tonight as well. Pagura gives it to Walker. Walker quickly met, but he'll continue to lean forward for maybe 2 yards. Should bring up 3rd and 3 for Edwardsburg from the 11-yard line. Minute 23 on the clock. Here goes that hurry up. Come on. Pagura under center. It's going to be a give. It's going to be McCauley. McCauley right side.
McCauley, number
10,
11, the
near
ball
the
carrier,
7,
down
maybe
inside the
8-yard
10-yard line. Into the
Should
stop,
be a first down. They'll
44,
give it to
Carter
him.
Mann for the Bulldogs.
First and goal for the Eddies. Minute 4
It'll be
remaining.
first and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. I'm sorry, good enough for an Eddies. My bad.
A well-trained audience.
Pagura. It's going to be a keeper for Jacob. He's going to take it left side. He's going to make a nice cut. And he'll be tackled inside the
Quarterback
5,
keeper
near the
Jacob
4.
Pagura.
Timeout called by the Eddies.
Eddie's going to call a
And
timeout.
we'll keep it here as there's 41.2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Not a lot of timeouts usually called in the first half of action.
41
Yeah, but
seconds
when you're
remaining
down here at
first
this
half.
point
Yeah, absolutely.
and you're looking to
Be second and goal.
kind of
ball
put a
from
pretty
the
good
4.
heavy stamp on this first half.
Yeah, I got something for you.
Sure.
I was thinking about our summer. You and I ended abruptly in basketball season due to COVID and everything getting shut down and canceled. We didn't cover any boys' games,
Correct.
which is disappointing because this was the year that our school was supposed to host, I believe. Severely disappointing. But anyway, but we did get to hang out in June. And I want to give a shout out to our friends at the Edwardsburg Historical Society as they had you and I out to read Letters from the Home Front was their theme for that month. And our friend Miss Della Holdreed and all of her friends there on the board were kind enough to ask us to come and read letters from war heroes of the past.
I'll tell you what, that was a special moment for me.
That was fantastic. I got to read a letter from Dr. Cyrus Bacon, who served in the Civil War. Got to see Abraham Lincoln, and he reported on that and shared his journal entries. I mean, that was tremendous. I mean, a really cool way to connect our little town of Edwardsburg. You don't think about it that far back. I got to read an article about Lieutenant Fackelman from World War II. You got to read some great articles from other historical wars as well. Here's another give up the middle. It's 26. Walker on the carry, shy of the
Ball
goal
carrier
line. They'll bring up
26.
3rd and goal with
Jeremy
35
Walker.
seconds left. Eddies are going to let it run. It's Bidwell, Walker, and McCauley in the backfield. 25
Clock
seconds
running,
to go.
third down and goal.
Pagura gives it to Bidwell. Bidwell in the
Bidwell.
end zone.
Touchdown, Eddie.
Bidwell with a 1-yard
Bidwell.
touchdown run with 22.5 seconds to go.
Nice job by the offensive line, just moving it out. That's all Bidwell needed. his 6th carry of the evening, 21 yards total. So he's not racking up big yards, but he racks up the 6-pointer there. 22 seconds to go. Eddies are up 32-0.
It's going to be Allen, Hoover, and Sebra in the backfield. Here's the give. It's Hoover. Hoover runs left side. Hoover dives for the end zone. He'll get it.
Hoover for the 2-point conversion.
34-0 now.
22 seconds remaining first half.
So real quick back to the Edwardsburg Historical
34,
Society. If you get a
Vicksburg
chance,
nothing.
get out there, check out their wonderful displays that they have up, great exhibits, and amazing the collection they have for being just Edwardsburg. But we got to have a great experience there, and we're so thankful again that we had the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, it was something I really enjoyed.
We're even on YouTube. They recorded our readings. We're on YouTube.
And I was able to even give that information to my parents. And my father passed it along to a number of veterans from World War II and the Korean War, and they started looking it up. So, yeah, it was awesome. That touchdown, by the way, was brought to you by Milam Automotive. You got some automotive needs to get taken care of. They're the folks to see. Milam AutomotiveRepair.com. They're in Niles on North 2nd Street. You can look them up on Facebook as well. 684-8400.
34-0. Edwardsburg on top of Vicksburg. 22.5 seconds to go. Houseworth with the ball teed up at the 40. Stock and Smith back to return the kick. Another nice kick. They're going to let it bounce inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be Stock who picks it up. He comes near side up to the 20-yard line. Good read on the alley. He'll be tackled
Stock,
across
the ball carrier,
26-yard
gets
line
it
by
up
Brett
across the
Allen.
26-yard line. And on the
Nate
stop was
Dallenberg
Brett
also went on
Allen.
the tackle.
And number 21, Nate Dallenberg.
15 seconds here. I don't expect much, but
The first down and 10 for
I've been
the
fooled
Bulldogs.
before. If I'm the offense,
At
I'm thinking,
halftime,
hey,
we
coach,
have water
we got
and
nothing to lose.
candy
Let's just air one
available.
out down the field, see if we can't break somebody loose.
Along with Spirit Wear. And it's being put on by the Edwardsburg
15.7
Boosters.
seconds to go. Conklin will be in the shotgun. He'll have twins out to the right side. Stock on the near side.
On the
Bombich
south
in the
end zone.
backfield. Here's the snap. It's going to be Bombich. Up the middle he goes, and he'll be tackled quickly by the Eddies defense. Near the 30-yard line.
Ball
Looks like they'll
carriers
mark him near the
35,
29.
Elijah
Good for 3.
Bombich.
2nd and 7 remaining for the Bulldogs with 2 seconds
on
to
the
go.
stop is
That'll take us to
Tanner Hurd.
halftime, and we will be back with second
That's the
half
end of the
action and
first
first half
half, our opening
stats
game of the
after
season.
these words from our sponsors in the
From Leo Hoffman
NHSAA.
Field, it's the Edwardsburg Eddies, 34, and the Bulldogs of Vicksburg, nothing.
How far is it from work? Nice. Considering the almost 2 hours she is now. I know, that's why.
go. Reverse. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hip flipping. Yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? 1 hop. Right foot now. Now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
They
1 hop
would
this
just be
time.
like that.
1 hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse.
Everybody's at home
Cha-cha
listening.
now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all.
Big brother.
Cha-cha
He's always
again.
watching. Somebody's
Turn
always
it out.
listening.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Every day.
It will. Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Charlie Brown. Hop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 3 hops this time. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha now. Turn it out. Be looking out for part 3. It's going to be coming to you soon. Right now, we're going to keep this groove. Here we go. To the right, y'all. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 4 hops this time. Right foot now. Left foot now. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. Take it back now, y'all. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop.
A couple of other halftime scores to pass along. Niles leading Berrien Springs in a close one, 8-7. And it's Paw Paw leading Dowagiac, 14-7 at halftime. Eddies will receive to start the second half of play tonight. Isaiah Schwartz, Logan McCauley, and Brett Allen back to receive. Kyler Dean will be
South
kicking
Haven
off for the
6 and Buchanan
Bulldogs.
3. Niles was leading Berrien Springs 8-7 last we saw. Kickoff from Vicksburg, and it's going to be McCauley near the 10-yard line across the 15-20. Comes near side. Nice cut up to the across the 25. Beats a man at the 35, and he'll make another man miss before he's finally brought down near the 45-yard line. A huge run by Mr. McCauley.
That was an excellent return.
Getting the stop for
Good
the Bulldogs,
patience,
number
looked for his
29,
blocks, and then got the
Kyler
edge. Very
Ball at the
impressive.
45-yard line. That's where the Eddies will start off.
Jacob
First
Pagura
down and
comes
10.
back out to lead the Eddies offense here in the second half. Third quarter tonight's game brought to you by our friends at North American Forest Products and Jason's Auto Truck Service right here in Edwardsburg. Two staples of the Edwardsburg business community. We're going to support these Eddies tonight by joining us as sponsors. How great is that? Here's the pitch. Pagura to Sebra. Sebra goes far side. He's going to make a nice cut. He'll get across the 50-yard line into Vicksburg territory
Sebra,
up to
the
the
ball
46.
carrier.
That should leave him at a second and
Picks up
1.
almost 10 yards on the play. Gets it across
Seaver
midfield.
with just his third carry of the night.
In on the
12
stop
yards.
is Brecken Burdett along with Grant Anderson for the
North
Bulldogs.
American Forest Products here on, I believe it's
It's gonna
May
make it
Street.
second down and 1 for the
You can
Eddies.
find them online at NAFPINC, a great employer of Edwardsburg residents as well. Here's a snap. It's going to be a give. It's a Bidwell this time. He'll get the first down carry across the 45-yard
Drew
line, tackled
Bidwell
near the
gets
42.
necessary yardage.
First and 10.
Pick up 2 on the play, moving the chains. Good enough for an Eddies.
I will say one potential small bonus to not having such a packed house. There's no line for the restroom, right? That's okay.
Yeah, we'll take that.
All right. I mean, we miss all the fans, though. We wish they were here.
We do. We miss
Yeah.
the fans, and we miss the lovely buffet that they usually have up here in the booth.
Always goes back to food for you. Pagura on the keeper. He'll get through
Pagura,
one
the
tackle,
keeper.
and he'll finally be
Down
dropped
to the
near the
30-yard
30-yard line.
line.
Looks at the 31, very close to the stick.
Jacob Pagura.
Nice job of Pagura to keep his knee up off the ground
Making
there.
the
Took a
stop for the
shot, was
Bulldogs,
able
number
to
21, Grant
plant and
Anderson.
come back up, gain another 6 yards.
Ball at the 31.
Brennan
second
Brady
down
Britton
and
able to
1.
get out on the lead block.
Whoops, they're going to give him enough for an Eddies.
He's able to at least kick off one defender before others swarmed. It is a first and 10 for Edwardsburg with 10:35 on the clock. It's 34-0 in the third quarter. Here's the snap. It's going to be to Hoover. Hoover up the middle. Hoover across the 25-yard line.
Hoover, the
And
ball
he'll finally
carrier,
go down
to
near
the
the
20-yard line.
21-yard line or so. Should be good for another first down carry. In just a second, we'll bring. Oh. Okay, yep. They had to move the ball one more time. But we'll bring you our SMC quiz question.
Yeah, you've been thinking about it a long time. You've had an
Jackson
extra
Hoover
3 weeks to
Gets
build on
enough
this
for
one.
another Eddie.
It's nothing to write home about.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. You don't have a shot, but it's still. Here's a give to Sebra off the right side. Sebra through the line, near the 15-yard line. Good second effort there.
Seaver, the ball carrier.
That's where you need the big hog mollies to give you a little extra boost. He was pushing against 3
Carter
people
Mann
and
along
all by
number
himself. He
56,
needs those
Ben
big guys to
Hackman.
come in and
In on the stop
give him
for
the bush
Bulldogs.
push.
Second and
Ball
long
at the
5,
16-yard
maybe
line.
6 here.
Second down and 6.
Lakeshore leading Portage Northern 12-7. Let's see here. Pagura under center. It's going to be a give again. It's McCauley. McCauley with a full head of
McCauley, the
steam
ball
inside
carrier.
the 5.
Inside the
It'll be a
5-yard
first and
line.
goal for the Eddies. Edwardsburg not slowing down after halftime.
In on the stop, 56, Ben Hackman, along with 21, Grant Anderson.
McCulley with a really
Moves the
quick
ball
burst up the
inside
middle there for
5.
10
It's
yards.
First and goal, and good enough for an Eddies.
Stay tuned for our post game. It'll bring you our Fence Masters offensive or defensive player of the game. Jeremy Walker checks in along with Sebra and McCauley. Pagura under center. Here's going to be a give to Sebra right side. Pagura gives to Sebra. Touchdown on the 4-yard touchdown run.
And that was almost too easy. Eddie's
Ethan
executing
Sebra
their
with the
blocks up
touchdown.
front very well. Sebra hit the gap, pretty much untouched.
The 6th different Eddie to score tonight.
And that's the way you draw it up as a coach. You can't key on any one player. Well-balanced attack.
It's going to be Bidwell, Hoover, and Allen in the backfield for Pagura. It'll be a pitch to Allen. Allen with a good vision finds the end zone.
Allen with a pitch, got it for the
42
two-point
to nothing
conversion.
now.
8:50 to go, third quarter. Edwardsburg 42, Vicksburg nothing.
Allen looking really good on that little short run there. He's another one that, as the season goes on, I want to see how he develops because he's got some good quick feet, some good vision out there. That touchdown, by the way, was brought to you by Clear H2O Tackle right here in Edwardsburg off of Christiana Lake Road. If you got some fishing needs that you want to take care of and some hunting things that you're out there for, you know, good old country folk kind of things that you need, that you want to do, that you get out there and nice, relax out in nature, get those fish and everything, go check out Clear H2O Tackle.
Quick score update for you. Dowagiac trails Paw Paw 28-7. Mike, real quick, our SMC quiz question
Got
for you. Are you ready, sir?
Of interest.
Oh, I'm
28.
just dying.
This is a question that has very little to do with the Eddies, but in college football, in the NCAA, who holds the record for the longest field goal, and what's the distance?
I might have a shot at this.
Okay, all right. I love it when you get false confidence there. This is going to be good.
I'll go out on a limb right now.
Yeah,
I think initials are RE.
that is wrong.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Sorry.
see.
R.E.
Well, you give me the year, I might be able to get it right.
1998.
Okay.
You ain't got a shot.
Houseworth kicking off.
Houseworth kicks it deep, does come a little bit near side.
Taking the ball at the
And it'll be
goal line.
across the 5-yard line. It's Smith on the return across the 15, trying to find a cutback lane, but the Eddies will not let him
Right
out.
there at the 15-yard line.
Huge play by number 7, Isaiah Schwartz on the
Isaiah
coverage.
Schwartz in on the defensive
Schwartz
stop.
making him eat it. And the
And
Bulldogs
that's where the Bulldogs will start
starting
off
back
first down
deep
and
in
10
their own territory.
with the ball at the 15-yard line.
I'm liking this replay on the
Yeah,
Facebook here.
how about that?
This might be something that we can really get into.
This is what happens to us when we go to the state game. We go
Yeah.
to Ford Field, we get TVs.
We can see things.
They're not silly enough to use our voices, but it's amazing.
Yeah, but they should use our voices. They'll learn.
Conklin with twins out both sides. He's going to come near side. He's got Stock across the 20-yard line. He gets wrapped up by Schwartz, knocked out of bounds near the 25. It'll be looks like just shy of the first down marker. They're going to put him at the 24. So 2nd and 1. I believe that's just the second completion, is it not, for
It is.
Mr. Conklin?
9 yards. He's got 20 total on the evening. Both the Stock.
Bombich in the backfield next to Conklin. 7:30 left in the third quarter. 42-0 Edwardsburg. Twins out both sides. Conklin back to pass. Looks near side again. Finds Stock again. And he'll be taken down
Pass to
near
Stock
side.
is
Completed for a
complete.
first down. I think it was
And
Dallenberg
it's
near
enough
on
for
the
a
tackle along with
Bulldog
Schwartz.
first down.
Just
Into
across the
stop for
30-yard
A's,
line.
Number 7, Isaiah Schwartz.
To the 31.
Ball's at the 31-yard line. First down and 10 Bulldogs.
I'm thinking they went in and talked about that because Stock was available to him several times. Just a couple of errant throws there by Conklin. He's a big target out there, Mr. Stock, and so, yeah, utilize that size.
Stock at 6'1", 172 pounds. Here's the give. It's to Bombich. Bombich, a load to bring down. He's a big
Bombich,
fullback
the
back
ball
there.
carrier.
Good for 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looked like Schwartz was, again, in on the tackle.
Bombich, 6 carries tonight, 7 yards so far. He hasn't had a whole lot of success, but he hasn't had a whole lot of blocking
Also,
up
Nate
front to
Ellenberg was in
open
on
up
the
some
stop.
alleys for him.
Let's go, defense! Stop that ball, Blue!
2nd down and 8.
Here's the snap. Conklin looking to pass. Under duress. Takes off. Has a bit of an alley, and he'll be dropped right near the first down marker by Braden Dahmer.
Conklin, the ball carrier, Gets
Two
it
Eddies
back
slow
up
to
and
get up
good
in the
enough for a
backfield.
first
Jeremy
down for
Walker
the
is up
Bulldogs.
and under his own power. No problem. Just
And
shaking
on the
off a
stop
stinger.
was Brandon Domer.
And waiting to see who that is. It might be Ben Miller. Not 100% positive.
Nice
Let you know.
job by Conklin there. He felt the pressure, and it was coming wide, and he split it up the middle. As you said, now we have an Eddie out there on the field. They're looking at his, looks like his left leg.
Schoolcraft 35, Constantine 7. St. Joseph is leading Portage Schools 25-6. At halftime, it's Lakeshore 12-7 over Portage Northern. I mentioned earlier, Dewan Jack is losing big to the the Red Wolves, rather. Excuse me.
That's
of Paw
correct.
Paw. Yeah,
Paw
new name
made a
for
big
Paw Paw.
decision in the offseason there, the Red Wolves.
And the Red Wolves lead 28-7.
Looks like it's going to be a right ankle, actually. He's up, but definitely gingerly being assisted.
Otsego 28 and Allegan nothing. I do believe that's 68. I don't have a 68 on my roster. But we hope he feels better soon.
I'm thinking that they gave us a sheet that said Eddie's people with their numbers.
Yeah, it's called a roster.
Yeah, no, but 68 was one where they said they had jerseys attached to it. They don't have anyone listed under 68 even on the extra. So, sorry,
Illegal procedure.
no name
Is the call
individual.
against
There's
Vicksburg.
no name on the back of the jersey either. 5-yard penalty on the false
5-yard
start from
penalty.
Vicksburg,
They'll
and
make it
we will
first down
continue
and
play here.
15.
1st and 15 now from their own 37-yard line. 5:35 left in the third quarter, where the Eddies lead 42-0 over Vicksburg. Conklin in the shotgun. Fires it left side. Has his man off of the hands, though, of the
Coughlin's
intended
pass for
receiver,
number 15,
Logan Jones.
Brett Allen was incomplete.
And that will bring up
Bring
second and
down
15.
15. Ball marked at the 37-yard line.
Jones
for
had a
Vicksburg.
shot at it. Just could not quite bring it in. Beautiful night here in Edwardsburg as the sun is down and it's starting to get a little brisk out there.
Yeah, cover those plants, as I've been told out there. If you've got a garden.
I'm not covering any plants. In the shotgun, Conklin back to pass. He's getting heat now once again. Throws this one short as it skips into stock. It was
Pass
covered
is
well by Dahmer.
intended for
Yeah, that
number
one
9.
didn't have much of a chance there. Extremely
No,
small
Toby
window. He put
Stock.
it the only
It's
place he
incomplete.
could, but
Let's go.
couldn't
We got
dig it
third
up
down
out of
and
the
15
grass.
Now for the Bulldogs.
Eddies with more than 35-point lead means it's a running clock in the third period. And our score, once again, 42-0. Third quarter brought to you by North American Forest Products and Jason's Auto Truck Service here in Edwardsburg. Jason's Auto Truck right on Main Street. If you get a chance, make sure you visit them. You can give them a call. You can also visit them online at jasonautotruckrepair.com. Back to pass, Conklin, 3rd and 15. Getting heat from Walker. He'll take off. He'll get through one more tackle. Breaks another before he's finally brought down from behind right at the midfield mark at the 50-yard line. That'll leave them with a
Conklin, the ball
4th
carrier,
and 3.
gets it back up to midfield,
He was able to make A.J. Obrin miss.
but not enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 3.
it's a good scramble, but you don't want to have to be seeing your quarterback do
49-yard
that
line.
as much as he's been doing it tonight.
51.
And the Eddies need to be a
Depending on where
little
you're
bit more
looking
under
at it.
control when they come flying up the field, because he's got some moves. I fully expect them to go for it here.
Eddie's getting some of their starters, some breathers out there. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout, so we will take one as well.
Timeout
And
is
keep
being
it
called
here
by Vicksburg.
for the rest of the third quarter action after this commercial break from our friends at the Corehorn Financial Group.
Here we go. Ready. People in the front, let me hear you grunt. Oh, people in the middle, let me hear you sizzle. People in the rear, let me hear you cheer. Let's go.
for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a quick pass, quick hitter, and it's good for Stock. And it'll be a good for a
Pass
first
is
down
complete to
reception.
Stock.
A little bit of heat on that for Mr.
It's going to
Conklin.
be enough for a first down
Up to
for
the Eddie's
Bulldogs.
45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice job by Stock
gonna
there
be
to
marked
bring
the
that in, make sure he
45-yard
had just
line.
enough distance for that first down.
In on the stop was Jacoby Lester for the Eddies.
2:45 left in the third period. 1st and 10. Vicksburg going from our left to right. Wearing the road whites. The outfits kind of remind me of BYU, but just a little bit more red than the blue. It's going to be Conklin on the keeper, and he lowers the shoulder and brings the thunder to the Eddies' front door.
Conklin keeps the
Good
ball.
for a 3-yard carry. It'll be 2nd and
Runs it
7
for
or so.
about 4 yards. I got 2nd down and 6.
We did make a valiant effort to identify the player without the name on his jersey.
Just yelling around the press box, who's number 68, does not count as a valiant effort.
But we asked the administrators and we asked former coaches, and this is what we do. So
this is our research.
So until you put me down on the
This
field
is our
with a
crack
field
squad
mic,
research team up here.
you can put me on the field with the field mic. I'll do it that way. You can do the stats while you do the play-by-play.
No, I'm pretty sure Coach Bartz wants you up here. Here's a snap. Conklin, a nice read. Good
Conklin
throw on the
pass
out route
complete.
to his main
Down to the
contact down there, Mr.
29-yard
Stock,
line.
who is slow to get up. And that was A.J.
17,
Obrin and
A.J.
Stowasser
O'Brien
on the
and
tackle.
27, Luke Stowasser. In on the stop for
1st
the
and
Eddies.
10 for the Bulldogs.
It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs now. Ball marked at the
Might be the
27-yard
longest
line.
play of the evening there, 17 yards or so,
Minute 27 remaining in the third. It's 42-0.
15 yards.
Conklin with Bombich in the backfield. Twin split out both sides. Here's the pass from Conklin. He's got his man. He's able to bring it in this time.
Pass complete to number
15, Mr. Logan
15,
Jones.
Logan Jones. In on the stop is Nate Dallenberg for the Eddies.
Gets them up to the
They
25-yard
got
line or
2nd
so.
down and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Jones was his first grab of the evening.
Under a minute left in the third quarter. Ball marked to the 25-yard line, 2nd and 7. Conklin in the shotgun. He's going to fire it quickly. Nice read. He has his man.
Another
Good for a
pass
first down
complete over
carry,
the
for a
middle.
first down reception. Big tackle laid on
Number
Brendan
20
Monroe.
with a catch, Brendan Monroe. In on the stop,
Allen on
Brett
the tackle.
Allen, number 15 for the
What a
Eddies.
hit.
Yeah, I
It'll be
expected to
another
see
first
more of
down
that
for
kind
the
of play right
Bulldogs.
there. Quick hitters right up the middle.
Closing
Back to
seconds.
that zone read we were talking about, the
That's
options that
going
he
to end the
has.
third quarter.
At the end of 3, our
Our
score is
score,
42-0
Edwardsburg,
Edwardsburg.
42,
Stay tuned for fourth
Vicksburg,
quarter
nothing.
action on the Edwardsburg Eddies Network.
Again, we want to commend everyone for keeping your distance for our first home game here tonight, and hope that you will continue to do so as we progress throughout the football season. It is much appreciated, and thank you very much.
Edwardsburg over Vicksburg. The Bulldogs are on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Conklin in the shotgun, Bombich to his right. Here's the snap. It's going to be a gift to Bombich this time. And Bombich will go inside the 10-yard line, tackle
Bombich,
near
the
the
ball
7.
carrier.
Quick score update for you. Berrien Springs leading Niles 21-8. Make sure you
That
stay
means
tuned
second
for the
down and
post-game
5.
show as we'll bring you some
Ball
stats
the
of our
8-yard
contest
line.
along with our Fence Masters player of the game.
I understand, speaking of Niles, are they going to be part of the Wolverine Conference here?
They are. I believe that's next year. That'll be fun. Another good rival game. Another gift to Bombich. And the Edwardsburg Eddies defense will
Ball carrier's
swallow them up near the
35.
5-yard
That's
line.
Elijah Bombeck.
Mike, earlier in the third quarter, I asked you our SMC quiz
In on
question,
the
sir.
stop, 82,
Who holds the
Max
record for the
Hafner
longest
for
field
the
goal
Eddies.
in NCAA
Third down
history?
and 2.
Yes.
We got
I thought it was a guy out of
Mark at the
Texas. I
5
thought it was
for
67
Vicksburg.
yards. I thought it was Russell Erksleben.
how long ago was that?
Probably a lot older than what you're thinking.
It's actually Martin Gramatica,
Oh,
1998. He hit a 65-yarder for Kansas State, and then injured his hamstring celebrating. That was when he was with Tampa Bay.
I do remember Martine.
Quite the celebration.
Free-spirited guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. If you can kick it that far, do it. Do it and
35, the
celebrate.
ball carrier.
Bombich for the carry.
That's
I
Bombeck.
don't know if he actually got much of a gain there. They'll bring up 4th and short
Does
now
not
for the
get the
Bulldogs.
necessary yardage. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
The actual record is 67 yards, I believe, though, for NAIA at Abilene Christian College, I believe it was. Timeout for the Bulldogs.
Now, I would be really impressed if you had asked me in high school football what the record is for a field
Do you
goal.
know that?
No.
Okay. Like I said, it was not likely going to be a good one either way.
And I know the pros, the distance keeps changing. I do remember the infamous 63-yarder where Tom Dempsey, with the half foot, beat
Yes.
the Lions.
Oh, man.
And for years, that thing
It's a
just
Vicksburg
haunted me.
timeout.
And eventually, I may be thinking that Erksleben, when he came to the pros, might have kicked a 67 yards. I'll have to look it up because that name stands out to me. But I'm trying to remember now what the record is in the pros because they seem to be hammering it from further distances all the time. I mean, now a 50-yarder is like routine.
Right.
If
you
you
don't
can-
hit it.
Yeah, if you don't hit
Big
it,
slip.
you ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I did see the other night, it was kind of interesting, Goskowski, the former Patriot,
Ooh, struggled.
recovering from an injury, comes back, and he misses 3 in a row. And I'm wondering, did Tom Brady pick up the phone and give him a little bit of encouragement after that? Because confidence is everything in that position.
We will bring you our Selch Construction and State Farm Insurance Lori Bowers games to watch. I was thinking about the Lions and blowing it. Sorry, that's what reminded me.
Well, and that's what
Sorry,
they
I appreciate
did,
that.
what they do best.
Yep. Saturday at 2:30 on USA. Not sure why it's on that network, but USF is at Notre Dame. At 7:30 on ABC, Miami at Louisville. That again brought to you by our friends at Selch Construction and State Farm Insurance with Lori Bowers. 4th and short. It's Conklin to pass. Fires it right side of the out route. Haslam's man, and he brings it in. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Nice crisp pass from
The
Conklin.
pass is complete
See
down
who
to
he made
the
it to.
1-yard line.
Again, it goes back to our analysis
That'll
in the
make it a
pregame
first
show,
down,
Mike. If you
first
get
and
heat
goal
on
for
him,
the
there's a lot of
Bulldogs.
inaccuracy. But if he has time to throw, and the good timing route there with his receiver, Brendan Monroe,
Jacoby
he
Luster
can do some
was in on the
damage. It's
stop
just
there
unfortunate for
Eddies.
the Bulldogs that it takes the second half to get to that point.
From where I was looking, it looked like he was going to go for the deep corner there and was going to miss his man. Next thing you know, Monroe comes out of nowhere, boom, and he's got it.
Conklin. He's going to keep it. He's running for it. Up the gut. He gets it.
Up the middle, touchdown.
1-yard
Vicksburg.
touchdown run.
I was going to say, he's worked hard tonight. He
Quarterback
deserves
keeper
that.
From Jacob
6th carry of the
Conklin.
night for Conklin gives him 42
And
yards
Bulldogs
on
get
the
the
evening.
scoreboard.
Passing the ball, he's put it up 20 times for a total of 65 yards on 7 completions or 8 completions at this point. 9:29 here to go.
Evan Anderson will be doing the we'll do the holding for the PAT for Conklin.
Jacob
Punter,
Conklin will be
kicker,
attempting
quarterback.
the extra point.
Waterboy. This guy, he does it all.
Evan Anderson doing the holding.
Here's the snap. Kick is up.
Kick is
Kick
up,
is good.
And it's good.
conventional. We don't get to see that very often.
Edwardsburg
It's 42-7 Edwardsburg after the
7.
Conklin 1-yard touchdown run.
So they take the ball from their own 15, Chris, and then in 17 plays, march down the field, kept off by that 1-yard touchdown run by Conklin, and they had at least 2 fourth-down conversions, the big 4th down and 3 at midfield, and then the 4th and 2 at the Eddies 5-yard line. So a little bit of positive news for the Vicksburg offense, starting to get a little bit more in gear.
.9:29 remaining, 42-7 is our score in the 4th quarter. In the 4th quarter, sponsors are Clear H2O Tackle and Edward Jones with Shane Scheidler. Clear H2O Tackle sponsored with us before, and we can't thank Darren enough. If you get a chance, make sure you visit them on Christiana Lake Drive. All your hunting and fishing gear that you need. Hunting season getting underway. You're not much of a hunter, though, are you?
Well,
You're more of a gatherer.
I would if I had more time, but I know
Really?
a lot of hunters,
Oh, yeah.
and
I think we all do. We're in Edwardsburg.
telling you what, it's a great activity out there to get to be with nature and see God's work, and just relax out there.
I mean, if it wasn't for getting up early, putting on deer urine, I might be interested. Just not my scene. Here's the kickoff. It goes deep. The Eddies will field it at the 15-yard line. It's Allen. Allen switches hands, takes it across the 30-yard line where he'll be tackled out of bounds. Edward Jones with Shane Scheidler. You can find him on South 11th Street in Niles, but he serves Niles and Edwardsburg area, and he will help you make sense of investing. And, man, what a great time to invest right now. If you can get in on the markets, help Shane, let Shane help you make the right decisions for you and your family. Schlongfoot, the backup quarterback, in for the Eddies. He'll replace Mr.
Patrick
Magura.
Schlongfoot is now in at quarterback for the Eddies.
Got too many papers, my friend.
1st down and 10, ball at the 30-yard line.
Patrick, a junior.
We'll be announcing our varsity cheerleaders here in a little bit.
Got some backup running backs in there as well. Here's the give. I believe this is Allen. Allen's going to bust it. Allen's going to take it to the house. It'll be a 70-yard touchdown run by Mr. Brett Allen.
I told you I wanted to see how he develops. Well,
70-yard touchdown.
right before your eyes, he developed all
That
right.
developed pretty dang fast, sir.
Yeah, 9:14. Woo.
Allen now the 7th Eddie.
Brett Allen with the big touchdown, covering 70 yards.
Just his 4th carry of the night, 85 yards, obviously the bulk of it on that run. Very impressive speed, too. Once he got out in front of the pack, he wasn't slowing down. They weren't gaining on him.
Here's the snap. It's going to be a keeper for Schlongfoot. He runs around left side. Nice
Schlong,
read,
the
cuts it up
keeper,
and in.
Gets in for the 2-point conversion. 8:27 to go in the ball game.
Eddies lead now 50-7.
Bulldogs 7. We want to announce our
8:27
very
left.
talented cheerleading squad for this year. Please welcome
Eddies
Elijah Calhoun.
answer Vicksburg's
Ava
long
Thomas,
drive
Becca
with a
Haar,
long drive of their
Chloe
own, but
Davidson,
not so much a drive,
Haley
but a
Butcher,
sprint.
Hannah Smith,
That was
Jenna
brought
Bradley,
courtesy to you by
Lee Ty,
Jason's Auto
Jenna
Truck
Nolan,
Service and Repair.
Jillian Hersey.
You got some issues with your
Catherine
vehicles
Brown.
and you need to take care of them. Check out Jason's Auto.
Kenzie Hockler,
They're on Main Street in Edwardsburg.
Kenzie
You
Seiler,
can reach them at
Samantha Baker, and Zoe
jasonautotruckrepair.com,
Wimberly.
or you
Give
can
them a
dial
nice
them up
hand.
the traditional way,
Gals, job well done. Good to have you back with
410-4054.
us.
Tell them Chris and Mike sent you.
Again, come back to our website, EdwardsburgEddiesNetwork.com, and we will update our schedule as soon as we hear whom the Eddies are playing next week and where. Last we talked with Kevin Dean, the athletic director here. That was still in the works. As soon as we know, though, we will make sure we update you on that. But we do know that the following week, the Eddies will be at Plainwell. And then they will be home on October 9th for Three Rivers.
Trevor Houseworth
They will
has it
travel
teed up
to
for the
Allegan
Eddies, kicking off from the 40-yard line.
on October 16th, and then they will be home for the final game of the year against Paw Paw.
Bryce
And then it's
Smith
playoffs in some way,
And
shape,
Toby Stock
or
back to
form.
receive for the Bulldogs.
I'm sure as the season goes along, we'll be able to give you more details as they develop. Kickoff from Houseworth. It's going to be touched near the 12, picked up. Going to go right side, gets through one-arm tackle. Oh, it's going to be Smith with a nice spin move. Breaks through another tackle. Smith continue to turn the legs up close to the 50-yard line.
Getting the ball up close to the 50-yard line.
That's twice tonight. They've kind
Number
of
5, the ball
fumbled the
carrier,
initial
Bryce Smith.
grab of the ball on a punt or a kick and then picked it up and made a big gain.
7:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. It is a running clock. Again, the fourth quarter of tonight's contest brought to you by our friends at Clear H2O Tackle and the Edward Jones Group. Shane Scheidler out of Niles. Covers Niles and Edwardsburg. Conklin in the shotgun. New running back in the backfield next to him. Here's a keeper for Conklin. Conklin gets through one-arm tackle, able
Conklin
to get
gonna
3
keep
yards
it.
on that, maybe 2.
Gets it up close to
Second and
midfield.
8. The question I would have, Mike, with
And
50
on
to
the
7,
stop
you have
is
6 more
60,
games.
Ben Miller
At what
for the
point would you
Eddies.
consider pulling Mr. Conklin?
Hey, you're a senior.
It's going
You
to
are.
be second
Right?
down
Yep.
and
Let
8.
'em play.
Ball at the
All right.
48-yard line.
See, I'm a fan of let's not get injured before our next big game.
Or 52-yard
It's going to be a difficult one to come back in this contest.
Well, the thing about this, though, is that because you haven't had live contact for so many games, you need as many as you can get in right now.
Conklin back to pass, fires it right side. The southpaw completes it. Quickly
Completed
dropped. Oh,
pass
incomplete
for a
as it just
9-yard
came
pickup.
out of the hands of Mr. Let's see here, number 11 for Vicksburg, and that's Kyle Budmeyer.
I'm sorry, it was an incomplete pass
Third
intended
and
for
8.
number 11, Kyle Budmeyer. So that'll make it 3rd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs.
Again, make sure you stay tuned for our post-game show, and Mike will name our offensive or defensive player of the game, brought to you by our friends at FenceMaster. Don't blow it, Mike. Come on.
A lot of pressure, man.
You're the man with the stats. You know what's going down.
You've been calling it. You should know it.
Trips to the left side. Conklin rolls near side. He's going to fire it, and incomplete pass.
Conklin with a pass. It's
It may have just
incomplete.
bounced in before
Down to the 45-yard
his
line.
man was able
intended
to
for
bring it
number
in.
15.
Looked like he threaded the needle right
That's
there.
Logan
It just
Jones.
wasn't able to.
That'll
Looked
bring
like the
up 4th
defender
down
maybe
for
got his hand
Vicksburg
on it.
now. 4th down
pass
and
intended
8.
for Logan Jones.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
4th and 8.
This should be a punt.
It is. Conklin back to boot it away. And going back for the Eddies
Yeah.
is, hang on a second.
Number 3, is it back
I
there?
think it's 7, Isaiah Schwartz.
3-7. I need better glasses.
Conklin boots it away. Schwartz back. Oh, he botches it, but he's able to fall right on it. I didn't see him call a fair catch, but he went for it.
Yeah, that didn't look good from the very start.
Ball's gonna
He
be
kind
down
of
right
went
around
up
the
tentatively
20-yard
looking
line.
for it. Tried to then make a basket catch as he ran up on
And
it.
it'll be Eddie's ball.
Short hopped it like a baseball fielder.
Yeah, luckily it died right in front of him. Under 5 minutes to go, where it's 50-7, Edwardsburg going from our left to right on the field. They're going to be starting at their own 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
Eddie's 8th possession of the night. They've been pretty proficient so far. And if you're Schwartz, you got to put that one in the memory bank. You got to be very decisive. You're either going to come up and field that ball or you're going to get away from it.
Luster, Hoover, and Noah Houseworth from left to right for Schlongfoot. It's going to be a give, I believe that was
Ball
Noah
carrier is
Houseworth on the carry. Is a little bit
35,
far away
Noah
from us here.
Houseworth.
Just shy of the 25-yard line. Mark him near the 24.
Pick up a 5 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down
Second
and
and 5.
Ball at the 24-yard line for Edwardsburg.
See if the Eddies wind the play clock down or if they just kind of keep going through normal pace. Schlongfoot under center. A little bit of a collision in the backfield and the give to Luster. Luster comes near side across the 30-yard line.
Luster,
Good for
the
a
ball
1st down
carrier.
carry. That's Jacoby Luster on the carry.
That's Jacoby
You can
Luster,
see the exchange in the
number
backfield, Mike, a
20
little bit
on
of
the carry.
misstep, maybe between Hoover and
Marking at the
Schlongfoot.
31-yard line, moving the chains.
Luckily for
Good enough
Schlongfoot, he's
for
able to
an
get the
Eddie's.
ball into Hoover's basket.
To Luster, I think, this time, right?
Yep.
His first carry, if I'm not mistaken, tonight.
It's going to be a give to Brett Allen. Brett Allen, the speedster.
Allen
He
down
gets
the
to the corner. One man's got an angle. Brett Allen stutter steps, bending him off. The ball pops out, and it goes out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to mark it down at the 4.
That's just
They're
sheer
gonna mark
exhaustion.
that
He'd been
before.
running for
That's
so
about a
long.
66-yard run.
Nice job by number 25 of Vicksburg. That's Xavier Wadley, not giving up on, able to poke the ball out. Brett Allen, not sure if it's an ankle, but I know a shoe came off.
First and goal, ball at the 4-yard line for the Eddies.
Schlongfoot under center. It's going to be give to Luster. Luster lowers the shoulder, trying to get to the pylon. Excuse me, trying to get to the end
Luster,
zone.
the ball
And
carrier.
it'll be marked just shy at the 1-yard line. Second and
Going to
goal.
be close, but shy of the goal line.
Houseworth, Luster,
Brendan Monroe
and
in on
Nick
the stop
Eaton in
for
the backfield for the Eddies.
Bulldogs. It's going to bring up second and
Trevor
goal.
Houseworth will come in for Luster. Schlongfoot under center. It's going to be a give. It's going to be Noah Houseworth. Noah Houseworth for the TD from 1 yard out.
Touchdown Eddies.
That with 1:44 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Why not? Just add another name to the stat sheet here tonight. Eddie's spreading it out all over the place.
Number 35.
We got
Noah
Bagheera,
Houseworth with the
Bidwell, Sebra, Hoover,
minute 44
McCauley,
remaining in the
Allen,
game.
Walker, and now Houseworth.
Eddie's getting set to go for 2. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to come near side. They're going to get the corner, and they'll get in.
Number 3.
And that was Brandon
for the
Domer.
two-point conversion.
Gives the Eddies the 2, makes it 58-7.
1:44 remaining in the game.
So the Eddies take the
Edwardsburg
ball from their
58,
own
Vicksburg 7.
19-yard line, and in 4 plays, traverse 81 yards with the big 65-yard assist from Allen. Eddies taking it to the house tonight. That touchdown brought to you by Franger Gas. You can reach them at frangergas.com or 574-264-2118. They are there for your propane needs. They are large enough to serve and small enough to care. Exceptional energy, exceptional service.
At the end of 3, Three Rivers leads Sturgis 21-7. Sturgis under the coaching tutelage of first-year coach Chance Stewart, former star for the Trojans, who went on to be a fantastic player for, I believe it was Hillsdale College. Had D1 offers from Wisconsin and Michigan at times, and Western.
Trevor Houseworth will tee it up from the 40-yard line to kick off for the
Minute 44 left. Again, make sure you stay tuned for the post-game show where we will recap tonight's contest. Mike will have some stats, and we'll go with our offensive and defensive player of the game, brought to you by our friends at Fence Masters.
Number 5, Bryce Smith, and Toby Stock back to receive for the Bulldogs.
A kick from Houseworth. It's a squib. It's on the ground, picked up at the 32-yard line by the Bulldogs, and he'll be tackled just across the 40-yard line. That was fielded by number 25 of Vicksburg,
Ball
Mr.
carrier
Xavier
number
Wadley.
25, Xavier Watley. In on the stop is Nate Dallenberg along with Elliot Owen for the
Minute
Eddies.
20 to go as the Eddies get set to close out the first game of the year and improve to 1-0 on the season. Again, make sure you tune in next week. We'll hopefully be able to let you know where we will be at the very beginning of next week. You can go to edwardsburgeddiesnetwork.com, click on the schedule tab, and we'll have that updated as soon as we find out. And it looks like they're bringing in second-string quarterback Evan Anderson. Anderson's going to hand it off. Up the middle they go.
Ball carriers number
Wadley on the carry
25,
near the
Xavier Wadley.
45-yard line, just shy of it. Good for about 4 on the carry. Second and 6 left. They need to get to the Eddies' 49-yard line for a first down.
Second down and 6.
They're going to let this clock wind pretty good here.
49.
They don't even need to snap it before the game is over. There's only 20 seconds
I'm
left.
sorry, 46, 44-yard
But
line.
Anderson in the shotgun. Here's the snap. It's going to be botched on the exchange. Ball's
Fumble
loose.
on the play.
And it will be Vicksburg who recovers it. It'll be a
Bulldogs
loss for
following
them as they're backed up inside their 40-yard line down near the 39. And that will bring us to the conclusion of tonight's contest. Final
That's
score
gonna
from
end
Leo
the ball
Hoffman
game.
Field,
Final score.
58-7. Edwardsburg. What a way to start the year for this Eddie squad. Again, stay right here. We'll be right back with our
Thank you so
post-game
much for
show
coming out
on the
tonight.
Edwardsburg Eddies Network.
Once again, we appreciate very much your separation and hopes that everyone will keep it up for a very successful season coming up for each and every one of us. Thank you again for coming tonight.